What is your vibe? Now, I know that's not a really specific question. It's pretty broad. And for some of you, it would be like, well, what do you mean by vibe? But it's a useful question to ask because when you network with folks, when you meet people for the first time, or actually for the nth time, it doesn't really matter. When you interview to work with folks, you want to give them an idea of what you're like to work with. So it's useful for you to know what you're like to be around, what you're like to talk to, what you're like when you're listening, what you're like when you're getting to know somebody. I was networking a few months ago, and I discovered that I was networking with a lawyer who was also there to network and build relationships. And he was clearly uncomfortable. He was quiet, he was self-conscious, he was getting in his own way. And I don't think he knew that he was his own worst enemy in that moment. I don't think he recognized that he was just getting in his own way. So I think the solution here for those folks who don't really recognize that they are getting in their own way is to start paying attention. What are you like when you are most comfortable? What are you like with your friends? What are you like when you are at your best? You can ask and answer these questions yourself, but I think you'd get even more useful information if you ask the people that know you and like you and that you trust the most. And this might feel a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit outside of your box, but I want to encourage you to do this anyway. Just sit down, have a conversation with those folks that you know and that you like and that you trust, and just say, hey, can you tell me, what am I like when you enjoy me the most? How would you describe me? What is my vibe? And listen to whatever they say. And one of the things that I think you're going to experience here is you're going to learn something about yourself that you didn't know. You're probably going to learn about some of your own quirks, some of your body language words that you didn't know you used a lot. You might also discover a strength or two that you didn't know about, or maybe that you didn't value as much as you could. It's really super useful for you to know as much about yourself as you can as you develop yourself professionally. Because the more information that you have about you, the more you can use it to your advantage. So I really want to urge you to ask questions and learn about your vibe when you are at your best, so that you can choose that vibe when you need it the most.